Black Friday is a huge staple in American culture, but you usually see the big dogs get all the praise like Amazon, Walmart, Apple, etc. We never really check in on how these smaller stores are doing on Black Friday. So today I'm at Waterville and I will be seeing what Middle America does for Black Friday. Now this is a place I can definitely get behind. If you got the munchies, come in here because there is incense and candy. Not only does this candy shop sell candy and incense, we also have homemade fudge. You got a bunch of flavors here. You got a good selection, but what is one that you would like to add?
Oh gosh, since I'm the one that makes the fudge, I basically can do it whenever I need to. Like for instance, we have a pumpkin whoopie pie fudge. You know, it's a pumpkin fudge with a cream cheese fudge center. So, you know, I would really have to rack my brain to try to come up with something that we haven't already tried. The better question would be, what do you think we should offer for a flavor?
First of all, to step it up a notch, to make business go boom, and you got to make edibles out of these. Come on, guys. You guys aren't even thinking. You got to think through the moon. You got to make them in edibles. You know how many stoners would come in candy? You have incense, then you got edible fudge. You turn into a dispensary yourself.
Well, you know, get the munchies and you're already in the perfect place.
I just want to try the smallest slither.
Absolutely.
If it's okay. I just want to cut it out myself. Let's see. I don't want to try to. There we go. So you say this is the best one,
Yes.
and you give it your blessing.
Yes.
Do you give her blessing for this blessing?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna take this for fees. Delicious.
Clearly you had an edible before you came in.
I'm at Rebooks in Waterville. To put it lightly, this place is a mess. I mean, look at this place. You could learn about so many things. You got the, the preview, the golden age of baseball, which is way past its prime. Let me tell you that. What else could you look up? I mean, there's so much. Marie Bonaparte, if you want to learn about Napoleon's grandniece and psychology. I mean, you got everything here. And today I'm joined with
Robert Cizak.
I didn't really know that you were into books. I kind of just got that impression just coming down here. Can you tell me your favorite book in the store, if you can find it?
One book that does come to mind is The Power of One by, I can't think of his first name off the top of my head, Courtney.
Kardashian?
No, and it's about boxing, and it's wonderful. I didn't think I'd like a book about boxing, but that's great. Although one of my favorite short stories is A Piece of Steak by Jack London, and that's about boxing as well. So there's a connection there.
Call you Raging Book. Now, there's two totally different bookstores from one another. You got the top floor and you got the bottom floor, kind of the yin and the yang.
Kind of confusing.
Besides all the books that are down there.
I have nothing to do with downstairs.
I know, but what is one thing that you're jealous about downstairs that you wish you had up here?
Not a thing.
Waterville was pretty fun, but I gotta stay at my home roots and the home crowd here in Farmington. Let's see what this tainted town has to offer for Black Friday. Everyday Music is the local music store here in Farmington where you can get a taste of all your musical needs from all different varieties. I also love how they just don't acknowledge Taylor Swift's album everyone was drooling over. They even sell these things called silent drums. What instrument do you think the most crazy people play?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people play the guitar. I mean, the uke has been popular in the last few years. I don't think of anything specific with crazy people.
The flute's pretty crazy. If you're a hippie or if you're a poser, I recommend you Sensei-side. Incense, rocks, bongs, pipes, more pipes, hippie shit, stickers, the finest collection of vapes on this side of the Sandy River, clothes, skateboards, whatever the fuck this is, they got it all. How much more awesome would this place be if it was also a dispensary?
That's like the one thing we're missing, man.
What is your favorite stoner movie?
Like one of the scary movies. I can't really pick one of those, but honestly, just sit down and watch them all. Have a whole day out of it.
Mine's Good Burger.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
What has always impressed me about Sensei-side is the selection of bongs and pipes here. It's kind of overwhelming a little bit. You've got a little bit of everything. But which one is your favorite?
My number one favorite would definitely have to be The Devil Lady, done by Ukiah. He's a retired glassblower. A lot of his pieces were done like late 90s, early 2000s.
Do you like it because it has the big boobs? Let's be honest.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a contributor.
3D Games likes to offer you something that GameStop doesn't. Good games. They've got your whole catalog from Atari to PS5. This store is what every gamer dreams of. Video games, consoles, Bowser looking at Peach's pregnancy test, Pokemon cards, Magic cards, waifu statues that cost way too fucking much and probably won't fit in a mason jar, movies and shows, King Arthur's table to play D&D, pinball, The Claw, Skylanders which are giving me a nostalgia trip, and of course, an $800 Charizard card. Why is it that Nintendo games, out of all the other ones, always have the best prices over time?
Well, they own Pokemon. You know, Pokemon, Mario, and Zelda, and those are usually the pricier ones. But PS1 games are crazy. I've got a Tail Concerto up there for over $400.
What would you say is your favorite video game of all time, though?
When I think all time, I think back to my teenage years when I was playing on these arcade systems. So I think my favorite would probably, it sounds stupid, but Jack the Giant Killer. It's the first game I ever beat. And that was by, with quarters.
The first game you ever beat is going to be, you're going to remember that for the rest of your life.
I mean, I had a crowd in the arcade cheering me on. The arcade attendant gave me a hug. It was just crazy.
Got a scholarship,
Yeah,
got women thrown at you.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, thank you all for watching me just go and harass every small towner who owns a business. Make sure you support small and local stores and businesses, and I'll see you guys next time.